why people don't want to work anymore. There's a shift happening, and it's impossible to ignore. For decades, work was central to our lives. It wasn't just how we made a living, it was how we defined ourselves. But now, something's changed. More and more people are stepping away, questioning not just their jobs, but the entire concept of work itself. Why? What's driving this mass rethinking of something so fundamental? First, we have to acknowledge the burnout. Work has become more demanding than ever. Longer hours, tighter deadlines, fewer resources. For many, it feels like the harder they work, the less they get in return. Exhaustion has become the norm, and people are asking, is this really worth it? The answer, increasingly, is no. Then there's the question of meaning. For generations, work was tied to purpose. It was about building something, contributing to your community, or supporting your family. But in today's world, that sense of purpose is fading. Too many jobs feel empty, just ticking boxes or generating profits for someone else. If the work doesn't feel meaningful, why keep doing it? The pandemic accelerated this shift. It forced people to stop and reevaluate. They got a taste of what life could be like without the daily grind. Time with family, hobbies, rest. Many realized they didn't want to go back. The Great Resignation wasn't just about quitting jobs, it was about reclaiming lives. And let's not ignore the financial realities. For millions, work doesn't even cover the basics anymore. Wages have stagnated, while the cost of living keeps climbing. Rent, groceries, healthcare, everything is more expensive, and a paycheck doesn't stretch as far as it used to. When people feel like they're working just to stay afloat, the motivation disappears. Another factor is the rise of alternatives. The internet has opened up opportunities that didn't exist before. People can make money from side hustles, freelance work, or content creation. They can trade stability for flexibility, and many are choosing to do just that. Why stick to a traditional job when you can earn the same or more on your own terms? There's also a cultural shift at play. Younger generations, especially, are challenging the old narrative that work is the cornerstone of identity. They don't see themselves as defined by their jobs. Instead, they value experiences, relationships, and well being. To them, work is just one part of life, not the whole thing. But this isn't just a youth movement. Older generations are feeling it too. People in their 40s, 50s, and beyond are questioning why they've spent decades in roles that don't bring them joy. Retirement feels farther away, and they're asking, what am I working toward? Technology plays a role as well. Automation and AI are transforming industries, making many jobs obsolete while creating immense wealth for a few. People see this and wonder, if machines are doing more and more, why are we still working so hard? Shouldn't the benefits of progress be shared more evenly? Of course, not everyone has the luxury of opting out. For many, work isn't a choice, it's a necessity. But even among those who have to work, there's a growing frustration with the system, a sense that something's broken, that the way we approach work isn't sustainable. This isn't about laziness. People aren't rejecting work because they don't want to contribute. They're rejecting it because they're tired of a system that feels exploitative, meaningless, and disconnected from real human needs. They're looking for something different, something better. So, what does this mean for the future? It's hard to say. But one thing is clear. The traditional idea of work is being challenged like never before. People are demanding change, and they're willing to walk away if they don't get it. This isn't the end of work, it's a transformation, a rethinking of what work should be, who it should serve, and how it should fit into our lives. And maybe, just maybe, that's a conversation we've needed to have for a long time.